Hello everybody and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. I'm coming at you guys today with a little talk about bronzers because it's officially summer. I'm a bronzer girl year round, but I know, especially in the summertime, we like to look a little sun-kissed, especially if you work inside like I do and you're not getting it naturally, and we want the SPF on our face. So I have quite a few options for you here today. I'm just gonna quickly discuss the formulations, what skin tones I think are good for you, and I will have full swatches on my arm listed down below, a little photo that you could click, so you could see them in relation to each other, what you think would be the best for you, etc, etc. So I'm gonna be talking about mostly creams today. So the first one I have is definitely one of my favorites, and this is by Kjaer Weis. This is the Dazzling Bronzer. This has made an appearance in quite a few videos now. I will link those down below, but you can see it is loved, and I really like this bronzer. I think it's good if you have a fair to a light skin tone. I don't think if you're super medium, maybe, but then it will just get more and more soft as you use it. But I love this because it has a nice warm but not too warm undertone, and it's not flat. It's not a matte bronzer. It has a little bit of a sheen in there, which you guys will see, but it makes it so it doesn't look flat on the skin, gives a little dimension, and just looks really, really natural. I like to layer this on days that I want something a little more intense, but I also like to wear it on its own because it is so gorgeous, so easy to blend. I have a video demoing it that I will link down below. And then the next thing I have is by Well People. Well People has both a powder and a cream bronzer. This is their cream one, so this is their Bio Bronzer Stick. This is just a sample I have here. It'll normally come in like a form like this, so it's really easy and user-friendly to apply to the skin. You can see that this is definitely more of a brown base and definitely a little bit darker. So if you have fair skin, you could just go ahead and blend it in with a finger or with a synthetic brush, and it'll just give a really soft chiseled effect to the cheeks, or you could build it up if you have more of a medium skin tone, and you can also get the same effect. It just depends on how much product you use. Doing a light hand can get you far when you use some of these products. And then something that I would definitely say is for more fair to light skin tones is their Bio Bronzer Powder. This is much more warm toned than the cream stick and much more lighter in tone. So this is just like a honey golden sort of shade. I love Well People products so much. Their powders and their creams blend very, very effortlessly, and again, you can go ahead and just contour and then bronze because there is a difference between the two. Contouring, we try to sculpt the face. Bronzing, we just try to give general warmth to the skin. So that's what I would use this Well People one for. Definitely don't pick this one up if you're more of a deep complexion because it might go a little bit ashy on you. But I think if you're fair, these honey tones are really, really, really suited to you. And then Vapour has one of my favorite cream bronzers, and they have 3 different shades, so one for everybody. The first one is definitely if you are fair to light. I definitely don't think you can get much darker than this. This one is another true sort of honey shade in that amazing stick formulation, so you can just paint it on, blend it out with a brush or even your fingers if that's what you choose to do. This one is definitely more of a bronzer rather than a contouring shade, but it's easy. Throw it in your purse. Great beach bag sort of color. It just really makes you look like you're just in the sun just a little bit, just a little kiss of sun, and it is not too orange, and it's not too cool for fair skinned girls. And then if you're in between, this is probably the one that I would use on the most regular basis, although I do love Mirage as well. The second one is Simmer, and Simmer is very similar. It's just a little bit deeper. So what I used to do is when I'm like more fair, because I'm getting a little bit more tanned as the summer comes around, I will go in with Mirage around, you know, just the normal 3 shape, and then I will take Simmer and I will cut out the areas that I want to be slightly more defined. I love it because the product doesn't build up on itself and the colors are really, really natural. And then one of the darkest ones that I have to offer you guys today is Spicy, also by Vapour. And this tone is so gorgeous, so deep and very, very brown based. It has a little bit of red, but I like that in a bronzer because that's typically the sort of like, you know, if you got sunburned and it turns into a tan, it has that sort of reddish tinge to it. It's very, very natural. That's why some people like will put their blush like in their temples and stuff like that, because it just looks very, very natural, like you just got back from vacation. So if you have medium to deep skin tones, try out Vapour Spicy. It is beautiful. And then the final liquid that I have for you guys today, I threw in the Well People powder earlier than I was going to, just because they go hand in hand. But this is the Agresa Minimalist Contouring Serum Bronzer. So with this product, I just like to make sure that you guys know, shake this up really, really well. You'll see in my swatch that it's quite shiny. It won't look like that on the skin. I did an entire video demoing this. I love this because it's a cool, toned brown, so it will give the most natural shadows to the face, especially when in conjunction with the other Agresa products. So just make sure you shake this up. It does go to a more of a powder consistency, but you'll see on my hands in the swatch. I just want to show you the color. I didn't mix it well enough, and I used too much as well. So this is really, really beautiful for natural days. It blends so seamlessly. I love to use this with the Agresa Air Focus Foundation Brush, I believe it's called. But like I said, I did an entire demo on these if you're curious, but the texture of these is really, really ideal for summer. And the final bronzer I have is my go-to every single day bronzer. It is the one I'm wearing today, and this is by 100% Pure. This is their Cocoa Glow Fruit Pigmented or Cocoa Pigmented Powder Bronzer, and this is another red-based deep brown. If you have light skin, you could definitely use this. Just make sure you use a duo fiber brush because this product is really, really pigmented, but a duo fiber brush will just dilute it a little bit and make it much more wearable for your skin tone. I know people who are super pale who really like this bronzer, and also people who are much more of a medium to deep complexion that like this bronzer. So I just like to use it with a normal synthetic haired brush, quite fluffy, something like the Delium Tools blush brush, or Delium Tools also has a great bronzer brush. It's nice and big, so you could hit a big surface area, and I just like to warm up the cheeks with this. Just be careful because the pigmentation, it can leave a stripe on the face, but this blends so easily. The ingredients are super duper clean. The packaging is just adorable, which we love, and the tone is just really, really suits me. So if we have a similar skin tone, I'm Kjaer Weis Paper Thin. This one I highly, highly recommend, and this one is great to layer with a lot of the creams because it will add that depth and that warmth. So it's more of a bronzer and not just super sculpted out cheeks, because I like more of a relaxed kind of bronze look in the summertime. Alright guys, so that is it. That is all the bronzers. I hope you liked this video. Some of my favorites in this bunch, seriously, I think they're all fantastic products. There is something for everybody on the Integrity Botanicals website, but if you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe. We upload content 2 times a week. I don't want you guys to miss it. Leave us a comment down below with what you'd like to see, anything summer related, any tutorials. Like I said, tag me in pictures of any inspiration you have of looks you would like me to create. I would love to do that for you with healthy alternatives. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.